Hey everyone, this is Darren. Just wanted to do an update for some of the new stuff that I've recently purchased. As you can see, you're looking at the Lionel Legacy Florida East Coast E9, and I got to tell you guys, I was really impressed with this engine when I saw it in Lionel's catalog, but to see it in person blows the catalog image away. The reason I picked up Florida East Coast, I mean, I know it's not one of the lines that I usually have on my railroad, but when I first started in the hobby, one of the first engines that I got was a Florida East Coast Rail King F3, and just love the colors of it. And I think Lionel did a really great job with this engine. As you guys can see, I'll get close so you can get an idea of the detail. Right here, the logo is absolutely terrific, and you can see the wipers right on the. This is the non-powered unit. But as you can see, it smokes and it also lights up. It's got directional lighting. And the powered unit has pretty much the same stuff on it. The detail is excellent. Lionel did a wonderful job on this engine. And they've made the access, as they have with most of their diesels now, very easy to get to. It's just right here. You just lift this off, and there's your access panel. Now, what I did was I ran this engine with my Legacy Santa Fe F3 so you guys can get an idea of how big these engines actually are. These are the F3s right here, Santa Fe. And here are the E9s. So they basically dwarf the F3. I mean, one E9 unit is almost as big as two of the F3s. And they run very smoothly, they smoke terrifically. And I'm very impressed with these engines, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. And I'll give you guys just a really good view of all the detail on this engine, because I'm very impressed with how Lionel did this. Alright, a couple other things that are new are these GATX tank cars. You guys saw these that I had in one of my last updates. Well, a buddy of mine was selling this set right here, these two, the first two, so I picked them up from my friend. You guys may have seen me do some running on his layout. His name is Brian, and I've run my trains on his layout before. And then these other two just came in, so I've got a nice unit train of about 4 of them there. Actually 4 of them. And in the back I picked up a Pacific Grain covered hopper car. Saw it at York, really wanted it, and had to pick it up. So that's new to the layout too. And lastly, I have to thank Nick for a suggestion that he made to me. One of the things that my layout now has is a remote. Okay, now what I can do with this remote is basically turn the power off to the entire layout. In case one of my engines gets out of control, I can just shut it down. It's a remote control that goes underneath the layout, and one day I'm going to make an update which shows what the layout looks like underneath. Right now it's just a jumbled mess of stuff, all boxes and everything. But I'll show you guys how it actually works right now. You're going to see when I hit the off button, everything's going to shut off. The entire layout just went off. Now for me to restart it, even though I press the on button, there you go. Now the entire layout is back on, and I do not have to actually go back to the ZW to reset the layout. All it does is it cuts the power from the wall to the entire layout. So in case I have a runaway train or something, it will shut down and I won't have any possibility of any of my trains colliding into each other. So Nick, thank you very much for the suggestion. And that's about it for me. There's nothing else really new except I did add this guy climbing up the signal bridge. And that's about it. There's no other updates to the layout from the last one. Hopefully there'll be some new stuff coming. Been working with a few friends of mine to try to get some updates done. And that's really about it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below the video. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch and comment. and have a great night.